everyone. Let's have our people sit down, and we will have our Cerise Patron stand up and do our opening song this morning on this beautiful Mother's Day. Welcome, everyone. We can gather together as a family and celebrate Mother's Day today. How wonderful. So Cerise Patron, let's welcome Cerise.
I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm walking and talking with my mind stayed on spirit. I'm walking and talking with my mind stayed on spirit. I'm walking and talking with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm singing and dancing with my mind stayed on spirit. I'm singing and dancing with my mind stayed on spirit. I'm singing and dancing with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm thinking and praying with my mind stayed on spirit. I'm singing and praying with my mind stayed on spirit. I'm thinking and praying with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. It ain't no harm to keep your mind stayed on spirit. Oh, it ain't no harm to keep your mind stayed on spirit. It ain't no harm to keep your mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Oh, I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind. It was stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
We have a few newcomers today. Well, one for sure. We have a couple of second-timers here today. Would you please stand and introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Amy MacLaughlin, Jeanne's sister. Thank you for welcoming. I feel like I'm with you all because I watch this every Sunday in Germany, a day later. So lovely to be here. Thank you.
Lovely to have you here, Amy. Soul sister. want to acknowledge these gorgeous. Oh, before we do that, let's all have our welcoming statement together. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. And I want to acknowledge these gorgeous flowers this morning when Lori Schaefer brought them. Thank you so much. I believe there are angels in all of our flowers, and especially when you bring them to church. So sweet. So in honor of Mother's Day today, here are some thoughts to ponder upon. Somebody said it takes about 6 weeks to get back to normal after you've had a baby. Somebody doesn't know that once you're a mother, there's no getting back to normal. Somebody said a mother is an unskilled laborer. Somebody never gave a wiggling infant a bath. Somebody said a mother can find all the answers to her child-rearing questions in books. Somebody never had a 2-year-old stuff beans up their nose. Somebody said you learn how to be a mother by instinct. Somebody never took a 3-year-old shopping. Somebody said the hardest part of being a mother is labor and delivery. Somebody never watched her baby go into a classroom on the first day of kindergarten. Somebody said a mother can do her job with her eyes closed and one hand tied behind her back. Somebody never organized 7 giggling brownies to sell cookies. Somebody said you don't need an education to be a mother. Somebody never helped a 4th grader with his math. Somebody said being a mother is boring. Somebody never rode a car driven by a teenager with a driver's permit. It's horrible. I've been there. Somebody said a mother can stop worrying after her child gets married. Somebody doesn't know that marriage just adds a new son or daughter to a mother's heartstrings. Somebody said a mother's job is done when her last child leaves home. Somebody never had grandchildren. Somebody said your mother knows you love her, so you don't need to tell her. Somebody isn't a mother. If you're here with your mother this morning, turn to her and tell you love her. So I'd like all of our mothers this morning to raise your hands so that we can acknowledge you. First hands. All mothers raise your hand so that we can acknowledge you. And that's not just mothers that didn't have, like I didn't have my own children. I have my own stepchildren that I have to raise. So we acknowledge everyone. And also now I'd like to see the men that maybe stood in a raising children mode. I'm sure that there are men in here that have been playing somewhat of a mother role. No? No. Rob. All right, let's just give a little acknowledgement to our moms in roles. We love you all. Grateful for you all. And I hope you all have a really happy day. And now let's close our eyes for opening prayer. Dropping down into that heart center. And breathing. And connecting. Connecting to the divine. That safe, luscious place. Where we go to be loved, to acknowledge we are one with Spirit. We're being breathed by Spirit. And we acknowledge that every day that we awaken is a wonderful, beautiful day and a blessing. And now carrying on with our morning, we prepare to come to church on Sunday morning. We take care because we know we're going to be in the presence of people that love us. people that acknowledge our presence, people that we know holds the divine in their highest. And we see God in each other. Gathering of like minds, knowing that we truly are one in spirit. We are all born in the likeness and the image of spirit. And in this space, we are truly one. And so I want you to take a moment to think about those of us in the room. Think of us in our unique love. Each one of us has a unique love for you, and you for us. And we're grateful for that love and that bond. And now I want you to drop your consciousness down to your sacral chakra area and connect to the divine feminine within you. Whether you're male or female, the divine feminine is within each and every one of us. And this is where we connect to our intuition and our power and our creativity. I want you to see that area lit up with light, making that connection, sending the light down your legs into the earth, getting grounded. Bringing your attention now back to that space, to the divine feminine, which we will talk about today. Grateful for this forever love that is always there for us, always loving us, always nurturing us. We are so adored. Let me take a moment now to bless this service, knowing that each and every one of us will walk out of here with one little nugget, maybe, of some reason why we came here today. What did we come here for? We bless the music. We bless Cerise, knowing that her gift is it's here for us. What an honor to be able to be in her presence as she shares her God-given talent with us. And taking that further out, knowing that each and every one of us here today have a unique talent. And we're grateful for you, because it would not be the same if you were not here today. So in gratitude, we call this service good, and so it is. And now it is time for our daily word, which will be offered by Reverend Sheila Taylor.
Good morning. Good morning. Surprisingly, today's daily word is about mothers. Imagine that. It begins, I bless all mothers everywhere. The word mother brings to mind love, gentleness, nurturance, and compassion. Even if I didn't experience these qualities from the woman who gave me life, I give thanks for them and everyone who has inspired me and touched my life. To my mother,
and everyone who has blessed me with a mother's care, I send you love. I say a prayer of thanks for your presence in my life, for the sacrifices you made to give me the opportunities to grow and learn. You taught me the power of love and gentleness, and the strength found in giving. You taught me above all to be true to myself. You are a leader who has taught me to lead by example. I send you thoughts of infinite love and peace as I join with others in gratitude and joy today. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Proverbs 31:26. I brought a gift for the mothers, a little something. What I brought is my favorite flower. Daisies are my favorite because they're so simple. I can even draw daisies. I can't draw a rose, but I can draw a daisy. My mom used to laugh and say she always knew when flowers were delivered, if she saw the guy walking, they were daisies. She knew who they were from. My daughter planted her whole backyard by the fence with daisies. And when I went to visit her, she said, "Mom, that's for you. Every time I look at it, I think of you." So here's my gift and my mom's from me to you. So please just take one and enjoy. It should come out. Whether you're a mother or not, if you like them, please feel free to have them. I do seem to have plenty.
So while she's doing that, I'd like to say something. Is that okay, Jeannie?
Of
As if you're going to
course.
say no in the moment. I'm giving you my choice. I just want to also honor, because I am one of those people, those who have lost children, or those who did not ever have the chance to have children, who wanted them and couldn't, or who just didn't. And those who've lost their moms, because there are so many who've lost their moms, and their moms are on the other side, loving and in spirit, but it sometimes can be a day of remembrance or sadness. It's not always just celebratory. So I just want to honor that and honor all of our hearts on this day, and dedicate this song to all of us here in this moment, that no matter what we are feeling or going through, there is really only love. And Amy's going to come and sing with us. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear feel I've lost my way, and I go inside and quiet my mind. I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only and I know this voice of love, it is singing through my life. It is all that I am, every part of me. It's all I choose to be. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Now we'll have our meditation by Reverend Julia Norton.
Wow. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, I'll start. Okay. Close your eyes. Go deep within. See your young child, your inner child within your body. Take yourself back to when you and your mother were together, when that child was around and your mother was around. And it matters not if your mother was a good mother or a bad mother, or if she's here on earth or if she's in the heavens. Just vision her with you. Your mother knew the best she could do with what she knew. Take your mother's hands in your hands and really feel a loving connection with your heart and hers. Now tell your mother, I love you, Mom. Really, really feel it. I love you, Mom. Now tell her, I love you, and I forgive you, Mom. really forgive her for anything that you have carried through your child's life, in your adult life. I forgive you, Mom. And I love you, Mom. Let her really know that love connects you no matter where she is, no matter where you are. You'll always have that love connection. And release any ties that have bound you with any ill feelings that you have carried through your life. Cut those ties. It is done. Now hold your mother's hand so close to you and let your mother know you will always, always love her. Give your mother a big hug. She wraps her arms around you. I love you, Mom. Come back on into this room and be free of any of the unwanted binds between you and your mother. Because you know she loves you. You and she are free to love. And so it is.
Thank you, Julia. And I thought it'd be fun on Mother's Day to recite the Mother's Prayer together today. So let's say this together. Our Mother, which is the earth, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done, in us as it is in thee. As thou send us every day thy angels, let us become aware of them. Let us learn that our errors are rectified as we become one with thee. And leave us not in sickness, but deliver us to perfect wholeness. For thine is the earth, the body, and the health. And now we have another beautiful song with Cerise.
Child of mine, my beloved one, darling daughter, precious son, you have never been alone. In my heart, you're always home. I'm not sure you understand. I am your greatest fan. Do you know how adored you are? How your precious heart is honored here? Do you know that you are love and you're enough. Just the way you are, do you know how adored you are? As a babe you came to her with secrets of the universe, but you forgot along the way that you are cherished, you are safe. I'm right here in everything you do. Take a breath, I'm breathing you. Do you know how adored you are, how your precious heart is honored here? Do you know that you are love and you're enough? Just the way you are, do you know how adored you are? And oh, how you would love yourself, sweet child of mine, if only you could see yourself through my eyes. You would know how adored you are, how your precious heart is honored here. You would know that you are love and you're enough. Just the way you are, it's yours to believe, it's yours to receive. Do you know how adored you are?
I could stand up here all day and say, do you know how adored you are? But it doesn't happen. It doesn't experience, you don't feel it unless it comes through song like that. Thank you. I want to begin with two stories this morning. Both are true, and neither one of them are a bad joke. So first, from the book of The Architecture of All Abundance, written a number of years ago by Lynedra Carroll, a fairly famous mother of the pop star Jewel. And I think it seems very appropriate for today. The little girl watched the woman in church with her new baby. They were right next to her. The baby snuggled in a soft white blanket, dressed up in a beautiful long white gown. and it was all lace and ribbons. The lady cradled her little one in her arms, beaming down with a beautiful smile and just cooing quietly. Her glossy black hair fell across the snowy blanket, touching the baby's cheek lightly. After a while, the baby began to fuss and squirm. Shh, the woman crooned, rocking the baby carefully. Her eyes were so gentle. Shh. Her voice was soft and soothing, rocking and rocking. Shh, shh, shh. As the baby quieted, the little girl by their side felt a deep longing. I want that, she said to herself. I want someone to hold me just like that. She sat very still for a long time, pretending that she was that baby. It felt so safe, so warm in there, next to that pretty lady. And the second story is my story. It occurred while I was at the Grand Canyon at Havasupai. One morning I was sitting alone by the creek in meditation, and I felt this indescribable rush of a mother's love. It just enveloped me. It was pure light. It filled me. It was nothing I had ever felt before. It was a feeling of oneness, one with the trees, one with the wind, one with the mountains. It was an experience of love, of light, and of protection. And it lasted for days. And I left and I cried as I sat there and I absorbed into that mother's energy. And it changed me from the inside out. It's that sense of being completely enveloped in protection and in love, in a safe and secure blanket. That feeling of being completely filled with indescribably delicious, unconditional love is something that we all crave. Each and every one of us, whether we're a little girl or a grown woman, and whether we are a little boy or a grown man, it matters not. Some of us received it as babies, as children, as adults from our earthly mothers. Others, like the author of the book we're studying this month, Lynedra Carroll, who was the little girl sitting beside the pretty lady in the message. She did not receive that love from her mother. And for those reasons, this Sunday, I want to honor mothers and acknowledge the power of our earthly mother's love. And I am very sensitive to those who've never felt it. So to approach this today, I want us to do three things. First, we will recognize the critically important role our earthly mothers played in our lives. Second, we will look at the feminine principle, or the concept of a divine mother love. And then third, and I think of tremendous, perhaps greatest importance, we will come full circle and connect with the divine mother love inside each and every one of us. So first, recognizing our earthly mothers. We all owe our mothers a deep, heartfelt thank you. Why do I say that? Well, it's simple. We would not be here if we did not have our mothers. As Galinda said in the musical Wicked, as she began to tell the story of the Wicked Witch of the West, she had a mother like so many people do. Some school-age children were once asked, why did God make mothers? And the answers included, well, she's the only one who knows where the Scotch tape is. Mostly to clean the house. Think about it. It was the best way to get more people. But the most insightful child said, to help us out of there when we were getting born. Yes, without a mother, we would not have been born. So, wherever you are on the mother continuum, on one end having the most nurturing and wonderful, loving, caring mother, like Amy and I did, to having on the other end the wicked witch of the West as your mother. We each owe our mothers a thank you for bringing us into the world. Of course, someone once said that their mother taught them the concept of the circle of life. When she said, I brought you into this world and I can take you out. But we're not going to go there today. I have said now a couple of times that we owe our earthly mothers a thank you. But what if this morning we chose to freely give it? What if we chose to freely give thank you to our mothers? Whether they are still with us or not. Whether they were wonderful or not so wonderful. Whether they were present in our lives or absent. Do you think we could do that right now? Hello? Yes. Okay. All right, so let's close your eyes for a brief moment right now. And in the silence of your own heart, thank your mother for bringing you into this world. And keep your eyes closed, please. And what if, just this morning, we gave our earthly mothers more than a thank you? What if again, in the silence of our own hearts, we stepped up spiritually? We put on our big spiritual shoes and we choose to accept her for exactly who she is or was, with all her gifts and all her flaws, and celebrated her gifts, forgave her for her flaws, and simply loved her. Now I know we already just did this with Julia's meditation, but it doesn't hurt to do it again. And this is going to be easy for some of you and difficult for others. But let's just do it anyway. I'm reminded of a poem written by Mother Teresa entitled, Do It Anyway. And at the first line it reads, people are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. So how about if we do that for just a few moments? Love her anyway. Thank you. You may open your eyes. So take a deep breath and know that each and every one of you are loved right here, right now.
Sorry.
Happy Mother's Day. Mother's calling.
You're loved.
Got a sick son and he's probably calling me.
The concept of mother is, however, so much greater than our experience with our earthly mothers. And we do it ourselves, we do it and ourselves a grave injustice when we limit our thinking to just this experience. It is, in fact, a spiritual concept. The concept of the feminine principle, or the Divine Mother. So let's take a look. The Divine Feminine. Although most of our religious upbringings has referred to God as Father. But I love this mother analogy from the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 15. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, she may forget, but I will not forget you. Behold, I have inscribed you on the palm of my hand. Charles Fillmore's Unity co-founder wrote, the feminine aspect of spirit, divine motherhood, is the nourishing element of divine mind, in which spiritual ideas are brought to fruition. And Dr. Ernest Holmes refers to the feminine principle as the universal womb of nature, because it is creative and receptive, and it unconditionally nurtures and grows whatever falls into its embrace. Isn't that a softer way to look at the law that we have ever done before? This is God in the mode of divine mother, not human mother with all her history and her fears, etc. It is the divine mother who unconditionally nurtures and grows whatever falls into her embrace. This nurturing nature of the universe is the very essence of unconditional love. That's what I experienced down at that river, at that creek. The cosmic divine mother is always, always attending to her children in whatever way serves their eternal needs. She gives her children freedom to choose the rocky roads and experience all of the pain of that path. And yet, she is there when they call out for help. And like the mother bird, who when the chicks are ready to face the world, she pushes them out of the nest. The cosmic mother allows us to experience life. But unlike the mother bird, our cosmic mother also allows us to come home. Come home to the divine at any moment. This too is the cosmic mother's nature. God, as the divine feminine, is unconditional love. Most of us have heard and agree with the statement that unconditional love is the most powerful force in the universe. The French mystic Pierre Teilhard de Chardin put it in this way: the conclusion is always the same. Love is the most powerful energy of the world. Buddhism has a wonderful story about the nature of this power. It is the voice of Jeanne, the feminine wisdom attributed to the Buddha. It is told that a powerful macho bandit approached the Buddha and informed him that he was a ferocious bandit, the mightiest in the world, and was going to kill the Buddha to demonstrate this great power. The Buddha says, well, then surely you can first grant me 2 wishes. The bandit says, go ahead, get on with it. The Buddha points to a small sapling nearby and says, please cut off the smallest branch on that young tree. The bandit laughs, waves his sword, and it is done. And what's your final wish? The bandit says impatiently. The Buddha bends over, picks up the small, severed branch, hands it to the bandit, and says, now put it back. Legend has it that the bandit achieved enlightenment in that instant, as he understood the true meaning of power is to create life, not destroy it. Love creates. Love does not destroy. Love is the grandest healing and drawing power of the earth. It is the sole impulse for creation. And that love is the love of the cosmic mother. It is the power to create life. And we all have it right here, right now, in each and every one of us. Now, on to our third concept for today. Connecting with the Divine Mother inside of us. This Mother's Day can be a chance for each of us to consciously connect or reconnect with the principle of the divine feminine within ourselves, which is where the true power of unconditional love, the true power of creation resides. To help us to do that, I want to share a story with you that appeared on the nightly news a few years ago in Burlington, Iowa. The story is about a true power of unconditional love, the power of the feminine principle, the activity of the Divine Mother, when it is not covered up by human filters. The story was entitled, "Dog Has Kitten for Lunch." And the narrative went like this. You can understand why some visitors to the Burlington, Iowa Humane Society get a little freaked out. It's not every day you see a dog have a kitten for lunch. And not just a kitten. This dog is about to have a whole litter of kittens for lunch. The story of this unusual dining arrangement began a couple of months ago. Lily, a mix of lab and who knows what, was found along an old farm road. She was pregnant and soon had 6 puppies, who all got adopted. Everything was normal until one day the kittens showed up without a mother. Teresa Kurt, who works for the shelter, said, "We didn't know what to do. It would have taken a lot of effort to bottle feed all these kitties." Then she came up with a possible solution. Even though there's a big difference between a dog and a cat, we thought, let's just try it. Try and see if Lily would have the kittens for lunch. Which she did. Breakfast and dinner too. And she nurtured them in other ways, such as when one kitten fell into her water dish, she rescued the little troublemaker and she carried him off to safety. So, is Lily unique? Is she one of a kind? Perhaps not. Listen to this. There was the cat that heard of an abandoned fawn crying for food and took in the little deerlet. Or a goat that raised a baby horse. And perhaps most amazing of all, the leopard, who in killing a baboon unwittingly created an orphan. The leopard could have easily made the baby an appetizer, but instead sat down beside it and mothered it. Why would an animal show such grace? Science is still scratching its head, trying to unravel these mysteries. But the instinct to love and nurture must be deeply wired inside of us, into all beings, not just human. And when you take away our outside factors and influences, that is what we do. We nurture and we love each other. And when you understand that we are made in the likeness and image of the cosmic mother, whether we are male or female, it makes no difference. This is who we are, and this is what we are. The Nedra Carroll writes, "This love, in truth, simply is. Love is. Love is the essence of the life force surrounding us. It is what allows everything to have cohesion. Love is both our birthright and our legacy. Love is the original blueprint of our soul. Love is what we are. Love does not need to be searched for, worked at, won, or held on to. It is in us and around us. We can take refuge in when we are afraid. We can tap into it to heal our hearts. We can send it out to a hurting friend. We can deepen into it and allow it to be the sole impulse for building our lives. And today, I invite you to do just that. Today, I invite you to build your life on a solid foundation of love. The love of the divine cosmic mother, which surrounds you, is you, comes from you, and goes back to you. And so let's say this affirmation together. I acknowledge the love of the divine feminine within me. I am unconditionally loved, exactly the way I am. Now let's turn to each other and offer each other a sign of peace. Peace be with you. And now we have our offering, of which we do not pass the basket. Say our offering. I do want you to know, and so does the board, that this month we were able to donate $195 to the Arizona Humane Society with our 10%. We take 10% of our income that y'all give, including those who watch us online, and we're so grateful for your support and love and energy. And we also gave $195 to, oh, I wrote this down. You guys remember? It was a food shelter, I believe. No, Neighbors Who Care, $195. And then, of course, we always give $100 to Unity Worldwide Ministries, and then $25 to Silent Unity. So know that we're doing wonderful work right here in this town, city. It's wonderful. Thank you. So let's say our offering blessing together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. I am so blessed. Thank you, God. Now we will sing together, I Am So Blessed, by Karen Drucker. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, thanks for the givers and the receivers of these gifts. And know, let's say together, we give thanks for these many blessings of today, and know they are but a symbol of the inexhaustible substance of the universe. I give thanks that 10 times this much is now on its way to me and quickly manifests in perfect ways. And now, for our announcements, do I have a prayer partner that is willing to volunteer? Julia? If anyone would like personal prayer, please meet Julia in the back. And let's see. If you were not here last week, oh, Betty. Betty's not here. So we won't have an explorer's report, but I do want to acknowledge Maria and Kate for our fabulous potluck yesterday. What a blast we had. Opening your beautiful home, and the meat was incredible. It really was a wonderful experience. And if you weren't here last week, we did talk about Dennis Hubert is in training to be a licensed Unity teacher. He comes to us from Unity of Mesa, and he is now going to be assigned to our church, so that means Dennis is going to be teaching some classes. He has certain requirements he has to do in order to become a licensed Unity teacher. He has more school, more training than I have, but I'm on a similar track. But he will be a licensed Unity teacher, and I will be taking the ordained track. So Dennis and I have been friends for many years. We met at Unity of Mesa, and he is going to be a wonderful resource for us. So I'm truly grateful that this Divine Mother dropped this right in our laps. So beautiful. We do have sign-up sheets in the back for volunteers. And for whatever reason, people are not signing up this month. So don't make me call you. And then, of course, we have our Reiki meetings every Tuesday at 9:30. Mike, are you guys still meeting in person? Yes, at Cottonwood.
Yeah, I'm done with it for the summer, but...
Are you leaving
they'll
us?
still be meeting, yes.
You're leaving us.
But they'll still be meeting in person.
When will you be back?
I'll be back next fall.
Okay.
But we do the structure, it's kind of neat. We have a few people that join on Zoom. So we set up a laptop and go through all the opening stuff, create the space for Reiki. Then we spend a few minutes doing distance Reiki with everyone that's on Zoom. Close that, get out the table, and do the in-person Reiki for everyone that is there. And it's actually really terrific.
Yeah, I've experienced it. It's wonderful. So if you do need healing or prayer, or you know someone that needs it, plug in. Please reach out. And then we have our prayer meeting every Wednesday, led by Reverend Julia Norton, and that's a powerful group as well. And then we have our musician next week is Barb Horton, and the Yayas might show. And
You just might, huh?
And finally, I would like to say thank you to everyone who made. You have Julia? Julia has an announcement.
I was on Facebook to show my new hummingbird babies, but I saw a message from our beautiful Francine. Jack passed away last night. He had a heart problem, pulmonary fibrosis. So he died last night about 9:46 p.m. So she asked that nobody calls, but I'm sure she'd love to see a card from everybody. So.
Francine Alexander was our music director for many, many years here. So I want back to thanking everyone. Thank you, Julia, for coming early and setting up, and Rob and Mark for your faithful dedication to our group. We're so grateful for you guys. And of course, Cerise, thank you for your gifts today. It's just luscious. And Amy, thank you for sharing your music. And now let's all stand and we'll say the peace song, sing the peace song, and our prayer for protection.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Yes, this is a moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. May God bless each and every one of you. Enjoy Mother's Day today, and be blessed, be well this week.